Right. We are going to be looking at functions or sikubiza ngokuthi ama-graph. Asibukeke la ngoba kuye kube kuhle kwesinye isikhathi ukurelate into oyifunde esikoleni entweni eyenzakalayo nasempilweni. Siye sithola ukuthi ngelinye ilanga imvula iyana uthi ubuka i-TV bese beyakutshela ukuthi inethe kangaka u30%, u40%, u50%, u60%. Kwesinye isikhathi bakutshele ukuthi abantu aba-affectwa noma esebe-affectekile noma esebebanjwe isigulo lesi sisaziyo noma esibizwa ngokuthi i-COVID-19 njengamanje bangaka. Konke lokho bakususa entweni esiyibiza ngokuthi ama-statistics. Yini statistics na? I-statistics yinamba okuyizona ezisitshelayo ukuthi bangaka abantu aba-affectekile ine kangaka imvula noma umoya ugijima ngespeed esingaka. That is the statistics. Yonke leyo nto isukela lapho kwi-statistics. Kodwa isuke kithina ibhalwe ngokwama-graphs esikubiza ngokuthi ama-functions. Isuke ibhalwe ngokwama-graphs esiyibiza ngokuthi ama-functions. So kune terminology, kunamagama la okufanele siwaqonde, siwazi, siwafunde, siwajwayele. Ngoba masingawafundi futhi singawajwayele lamagama azokwenza ukuthi nakusasa mzukwana usubuzwa kwi-test noma ubuzwa kwi-exam wena uthi into uyazi noma into ubungakwazi ukuyiphendula usinikeze i-answer yayo uhluleke ngenxa yokuthi lamagama awazi ukuthi asho ukuthini. So sizodila ke nesizokubiza ngokuthi it's introduction to functions noma introduction to graphs. Sizobe sichaza lezi zinto ukuthi yizini lezi zinto. Mase sisukile ukuyichaza siyobe siyichaza sibhala ama-examples azo, sibhala ama-examples azo ukuze ukwazi ukubona ukuthi yini lena esikhuluma ngayo. Kunento ke esibiza ngokuthi it's a Cartesian plane. I-Cartesian plane yethu yini? I-Cartesian plane yethu yila kwenzeka khona zonke izinto. Asikwazi ukudweba igraph singayidwebi kwi-Cartesian plane. Asikwazi ukuplota inamba singayiploti kwi-Cartesian plane. So kanti yini i-Cartesian plane na? I-Cartesian plane yethu yindawo la sisebenzela khona. Indawo la sisebenzela khona ukuthola zonke lezi zinto engikhuluma ngazo la ngaphesheya. Indawo la esisebenzela khona ukuthola zonke lezi zinto la ngaphesheya. Now asibukeke ukuthi i-Cartesian plane yethu yini. I-Cartesian plane siyidweba phansi kwi-exercise lethu ngokuthi sithathe irula lethu sishone kwi-exercise. E-exercising lethu sifike sibeke irula lethu vertically so silibeke libheke phezulu bese ngalo sidwebe umugqa oqondile, and that line of ours so ubiza ngokuthi it's a vertical line. This line so ubiza ngokuthi it's a vertical line. It's a vertical line. It's a vertical line. I-vertical line yethu ke yona kwi-Cartesian plane yethu noma kwi-exercise lethu imela irepresenta ama y axis. Imela ama y axis. Ingakho la sibhala u-y nala sibhale u-y. Imela ama y axis. bese kuba khona omunye ulayini wethu esudwebayo, but sithatha irula lethu siliplace horizontally bese sidweba ulayini wethu kanje, and lo line esiwudwebile njengamanje siye sithi ke wona unjani, it's a horizontal line. Horizontal line. I-horizontal line yethu yona irepresenta ama-x-axis. Irepresenta ama-x-axis. Irepresenta ama-x-axis. Irepresenta ama-x-axis. Ngesikhathi sidweba lento kwi-plane yethu bese lokhu sibiza ngokuthi it's a Cartesian plane. Sidweba kwi-plane bese sibiza ngokuthi it's a Cartesian plane. But masiyibuka le nto ihlukaniseke ka4, yila nala nala nala, ihlukaniseke ka4, and lama areas engiqeda ukuwakhomba njengamanje. Lama areas engiqeda ukuwakhomba njengamanje, area 1, area 2, area 3, area 4. These areas are known noma are called quadrants. These are called quadrants. So khona quadrant 1, khona quadrant 2, khona quadrant 3, khona quadrant 4, ngoba ihlukaniseke ka4. Bese kuba khona lapho ke sisakhuluma kanjalo kube khona esibiza ngokuthi it's a point of origin. I-point of origin njengoba negama lichaza lona, i-point of origin, i-point of origin ila izinto zi-originator. Origin from the word originate, la ziqalisa khona izinto, la zisuka khona zonke. La the x and the y, the x and the y, labo line laba, the y-axis, the x-axis. X-axis is horizontal, y-axis is vertical. Vertically uqhamuka phezulu uya phansi, horizontally from sideways. Right. La kuhlangana khona lama point omabili la. This point here, we call this point a point of origin. We call it a point of origin. Lele ngikhuluma ngalo la. La izinto zisuka khona zonke. Uma wena ula unjengomuntu omile, awukayi indawo, awukayi phezulu, awukayi ezansi, awukayi ngapha, awukayi ngale, kwa left na kwa right, up and down. You haven't moved yet. You are still at that point. And that point of ours, siyibiza ngokuthi it's a point of origin where all movements begins. Awukwazi ukuhamba, uqala ukuhamba ubuvela uhamba. Kodwa fanele uqala ume before uqala uhambe. You cannot simply uqala ukuhamba kade uvela uhamba. So this point of origin yethu linalento esiyibiza ngokuthi ama-ordered pairs. Uyakhumbula kwi last lesson safunda ngama-ordered pairs. Sathi ama-ordered pairs ethu enziwa ubani? U-x, inamba eseqaleni kanye no-y. Sathi ama-ordered pairs ethu wona uqobo lwawo siyawabiza ngokuthi it's a coordinates. So ke njengoba la sithi awukaqali wena ukuhamba, therefore the point of origin, my x and my y both of them there are 0 and 0 because I have not yet started moving towards any direction. Angaqala ukuhamba ngisamile mina la. So ama coordinates noma ordered pairs of this point where everything starts, where everything originates, it's 0 because I haven't yet started moving. Ngisamile la. From this point, if I decide to go to my right, I will be going towards my positive end. And if I decide to go to my left, I will be going to my negative end. Negative end. Kanjalo, noma ngingacabanga futhi, from this point to go up there, I will be going or traveling towards the positive direction of y, whereas down there I will be traveling towards the negative direction of y. So i-Cartesian plane yethu uyayibona ukuthi mangimi kwi-point of origin la izinto zonke iqala khona. Uma ngiya kwa right wami ngiya kwi-positive end, uma ngiya kwa left wami ngiya kwi-positive direction. Kanjalo mangiya phezulu ngiya kwi-positive direction, noma ngiye ezansi ngiya kwi-negative direction. That is what we call the positive. Right. Moving from that one, sizobeke sesithi ama coordinates aleli point esilibiza ngokuthi ila izinto ziqala khona where everything originates, it's 0 0 because at that point I haven't moved. My x is 0, my y is also 0. Then move from there. Uzokhumbula ukuthi kwi last lesson yethu kade senza ini, we were generating, we were creating, we were making, besenza a table. We were generating a table of ordered pairs. Khumbula lokho? We were generating a table of ordered pairs. So a table form of ordered pairs will be exactly what we did last time. This is our table, this is our table, this is our table, and we divide our table accordingly. We divide our table accordingly. But in our table, we have what we call x and we have the y. Remember ukuthi besitheni ekuqaleni ngesikhathi thina sinikezwe ifunction bekuthiwa asithole ivalue ngesikhathi ux ewubani. Bekuthiwa asithole ivalue ngesikhathi ux ewubani. So we were given the x values. We were given the x values to be 0, 1, 2. I'm now extending -1, -2. And if the function to this was function yala begu f at x equals to x plus 1. X plus 1. So by inspection now, uyakhumbula ukuthi naseqaleni futhi sike sazenza izinto by inspection la besingayisebenzi khona kodwa sivele sifaka ama answers nala siyakwazi ukwenza lokho. Sithi uma u-x wethu ewu-2 sizoba no-2 plus 1 uqhamuke bani? U-3. Uma u-x wethu ewu-1 sizoba no-1 plus 1 uqhamuke bani? U-2. Uma u-x wethu ewu-0 sizoba no-0 plus 1 uqhamuke bani? U-1. Uma u-x wethu ewu-minus 1 sizoba no-minus 1 plus 1 uqhamuke bani? U-0. Uma u-x wethu ewu-minus 2 sizoba no-minus 2 plus 1 uqhamuke bani? U-minus 1. And we said to you, lezi number mase zikanje zikwi-table form. Zikwi-table form. From a table form to a coordinate or an ordered pair, which is written like that, i-order pair yethu le yokuqala siyakwazi ukuyibhala njengobani? Ngo-minus 2 kanye no-minus 1. Minus 2 and 1. Le yodwa. Nale siyakwazi ukuyibhala, nale siyakwazi ukuyibhala, nale siyakwazi ukuyibhala. So that is what our table form is from this function. And this is the function that we are going to draw as our graph. Siqhubeke lapho. Sithi kwi-Cartesian plane yakho thatha irula lakho ulibeke horizontally and you begin to measure ama-units. Measure ama-units by 1. So it is 1 there. Thatha irula lakho ulibeke kwi-Cartesian plane yakho across or over the line x-axis. Mawusulibekile irula lakho, you make ama-measurements. Ama-measurements akho nanka u-1 lo, u-2 lo, u-3 lo. Bese uphinde uwenza ama-measurements akho esebheke kwenye indawo. Mawenza ama-measurements akho ebheke kwa-negative, uzoba no-minus 1, ube no-minus 2, ube no-minus 3. Kusho ukuthi u-minus 3 la, u-minus 2 la, u-minus 1 la. Remember leli nantiya, it's your 0 point. Kanjalo noma uya ku-y. Uya ku-y, put your ruler vertically and make your measurements. It's 1 there, it's 2 there, it's 3 there, it's 4 there. It's fine. It's 4, 3, 2, 1. Kanjalo noma usubheke ezansi, take your ruler and put your measurements there. It is 1, it is 2, it is 3, and so on. It is 4 there. So because sekuku direction a negative, usuno minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. That's how you divide your Cartesian plane. Now, sengifuna ukukukhombisa ukuthi lento uyifaka kanjani laphayana. Mawusuyifaka lento uyifaka in an order pair. I-order pair yakho awuyifundi kanje, but i-order pair yakho uyifunda kanje. But this is how you divide your Cartesian plane. Bese siyabuya ke sesizofaka lento kwi-Cartesian plane. Lokho sikubiza ngokuthini? To plot. To plot points or pairs on a plane. To plot points on a plane. Sesiyawafaka. Wafaka kanjani ke? Asiqale la. Nazi inamba oyifundayo, yilezi oyifundayo. Ungaqala la noma ungaqala la akusho lutho. Asibuke u-x wakho u2, thatha irula lakho uhambe uye ku-x o2. Nangu x o2. Beka irula lakho vertically along that line. Vertically irula lakho lizoma kanje, then busuwenzani wena? Wenze a dotted line. When x is 2, wenze a dotted line. When x is 2. Ubuyuzela kade wenza u2 usuza la manje usubeka uy wakho u3 uthatha irula lakho uyolibeka ku-y o3 horizontally. Then from there you make another dotted line. Then where these two dotted lines meet, like that, that is a point. Leliya point lenziwe ubani u2 okade usebenzisa wawuqhathanisa nobani no3. So that is your point. Sibuye okwesibili, ungenza leli mawuthanda wenze leli mawuthanda. When x is not nangu not irula lakho kusho ukuthi lizodlula la lizohamba la irula lakho when x is not, and your y is +1, kusho ukuthi uy u+1 la, kusho ukuthi elinye liqhamuka ngapha libheke phezulu elinye liqhamuka ngapha. So this is your point, but this point of yours yakhiwa ubani? Leli point lakho lakhiwe u0 kanye no1, siqhubeke lapha. When your x is -1, nangu x o-1 ubeka irula lakho wenze a dotted line there. When your x is -1, dotted there, then your y is 0. There is 0. Your y is 0. So this is the point. Leli point lenziwe ubani ke? Leli point lenziwe u-x o-1 kanye no-y o-0. Thatha lama point omathathu ke. 1, 2, 3. Beka irula lakho across. Mawufaka irula lakho la, what you will get a line that comes from there uze njalo ulayini wakho oqondile uhambe njalo kuwo wonke lawa ama point, and this is your straight line graph. Asibuke yona ke manje i-straight line graph yakho. Does this line, the red line, touches the black? Does the red one touches the black? The answer is yes. It touches the black line there. So the y-intercept, it intercepts the y at 1. It meets uhlangana nalo la ku1. So that is your y-intercept. X-intercept, does the red line meets with the blue line? Yes, it does. Where? Here. It meets the blue there. Therefore, the x-intercept, the red, meets the blue at -1. Obovu uhlangana naba blue ku -1. So that is my x-intercepts. So you see, only one thing manje sekufanele uyiphendule wena. It's the gradient. Ngithe yini kweni gradient? Ngathi slope. Ngathi yini kweni slope? Ngathi inclination. Ngathi wonke lamagama achaza ukuthini? Ukwehlela. Kuyehlela yini la? Then the slope of this graph. Nas islope. Mawuthanda umi ngapha uthi siyenyuka, kodwa ma umi ngapha uthi siyehlela. Kuya ngokuthi umi ngaphi. Kodwa iqiniso lithi uma kuthiwa islope salo line lo is the slope positive or negative. Sekuwumbuzo kufanele lo nguphendule ngqo. Makuthiwa ngabe ukwehlela kwala kuyehla noma kuyenyuka, ungathini wena? Ukwehlela kwala kuyenyuka, akwehli. So the slope here is the steepness of the line. The slope is the steepness of the line, the inclination. Ibhanoyi ligijima phansi lizosuka. Lihamba phansi, lihambe phansi, lihambe phansi, ligijima. But the moment the speed, acceleration is right, bese beya operator, bese liyaqala liyaflipa lithi, liyanyuka. Ngesikhathi likhuphuka liyanyuka, ngesikhathi likhuphuka liyanyuka. The angle between the ground and the line owenziwa ibhanoyi iyona esibiza ngokuthi angle of inclination. Liyenyuka ibhanoyi, liyenyuka ibhanoyi. Uyabona ukuthi ibhanoyi lihamba kanjani? Lisuka phansi bese liya incline. Islope sebhanoyi liyanyuka malisuka phansi. Kanti malisuka phezulu ngeke ukubone lokhu kodwa kuyenzeka. Malisuka phezulu liza phansi, islope sakhona siya decline. Though ibhanoyi lona lingabuyi lime kanje ukukhombisa ukuthi libheke phansi, but lenza kanjani? As it comes it lowers, as it comes it lowers, as it comes it lowers, it lowers. Malehla ibhanoyi lehlela emhlabeni liqhamuke Cape Town, nanti ibhanoyi lithi malifika la li drop lize, lifike la li drop lize, lifike la li drop lize, lifike la li drop bese lihlala phansi. Nansi-ke ukuze uyibone ukuthi liye noma lehla liyabheka phansi ibhanoyi. Nanku line wakho, nanku sehleli phansi. So uyabona ukuthi ibhanoyi with the same angle can rise, with the same angle can go down. Lenza nje yanaka ibhanoyi malizohlala. Kanti malisuka liqhamuka ngapha, lithi malifika la bal operate maqede bese lithatha. Malifika la liphinde linyuke, liphinde linyuke, liphinde linyuke, liphinde linyuke gradually. So then we call that one a slope. So the slope of this line is positive. Why do I say it is positive? Ingoba noma yini kwi exercise book yakho awukaze wena uqala ukubhala la uze ngapha, kodwa uqala ukubhala la uye le. Kusho ukuthi nalo line awuqali nga uze nga, uqala la uye le. Kusho ukuthi uyenyuka ku line mawuqala ngapha uye le, uyenyuka. So that is the slope of the aeroplane or the gradient of a line. So angikushayeleke isummary sesiqoqa yonke lento ekade siyenza la. Isingeniso lesi. Lokhu bengenzela ukuthi ngichazele wonke lamagama wena okufanele uwakhumbule. Like mangabe kuwena ngithi function, what is a function? You must know ukuthi function i graph. You must know ukuthi function i graph. I-terminology esetshenziswayo, ulimi olusetshenziswayo, that's the language esetshenziswayo kwa-mathematics. When we look at i-plane is indawo osebenzela kuyona, indawo osebenzela kuyona. But indawo osebenzela kuyona sigcine sivumelene ngokuthi ihlukaniseke ka-4. Ile, nale, nale, nale. That is your plane. So izibe i-Cartesian plane ngoba usuyifake the x-axis and the y-axis. The y-axis and the x-axis, they meet somewhere at the point of origin. And the point of origin, it's where everything originates. Ila yonke into iqala khona. So ngoba iyaqala isuka ingakabi bikho. Ngithe kuwena awukwazi ukuqala uhambe kade uvela uhamba. Fanele uqala ume kuqala. Once wama there is no motion. But once waqala wahamba there is a motion. So at this point there is no motion. That's your Cartesian plane. Ngase ngithi i-Cartesian plane yakho with the x-axis From this point of no motion, to the right it's positive, to the left is negative. From this point of no motion, your y-axis up are positive, down are negative. Y-intercept. Sithema usuyidwebile igraph ngabe iyawuthinta yini line or vertical. Yes, iyawuthinta. Nako. Iyawuthinta yini or horizontal. Yes, iyawuthinta. Nako. Gradient sathi uyehla noma uyenyuka sagcina sivumelene ngokuthi lo uyenyuka from the explanation I gave you. Sathi gradient isho slope, sathi gradient isho inclination, that's an angle at which ibhalo ilisuka ngayo. But thina ke ngoba sisuke sinikezwe i-function esithe igraph, nansi le function okufanele siyirepresente kuqala in a table form. Ngase ngithi kwena khumbula ukuthi sike sayenza i-table form. La besigcwalisa khona okuthiwa let us generate a table of ordered pairs. We generated that and you saw how we generate it. We were substituting the values of a given x into a function so as to get the values of y. We did it here to form a table. Coordinates. Coordinates are values of x and y. Coordinates are values of x and y at a point. I-coordinate nje is a point. But kulelo point kusuke kukhona i-value kabani ka x ne-value kabani ka y. Ngokulandelana ayikazi ishintshe, ungaloko uthi uyishintshe, uyoyishintsha manje usutshelwa yimina kuphela. Kukhona ka x, khona ka y. Esekuqaleni ka x elandelayo ka y. These are coordinates. Sometimes they are called ordered pairs. You remember in the last lesson, we did what we call generating ordered pairs. Quadrants, 4 sections there. Point of origin, where everything starts. To plot points on a plane, this is how we plot points on a plane. We use our ruler vertically for x, horizontally for y. Where the two dotted lines meet, that's the point we are talking about. Joining all the points in a ruler, that makes us to have a straight line. X-axis are called horizontal line and y-axis are called vertical line. That puts us to an end to our introduction. More and more work is going to follow. Drawing these graphs, trying to answer all these questions or understand all these terms in a graphical situation.